Retired life still makes us smile. Sheri and Randy cruising along. Welcome to Sherapy, where you belong.
Welcome to Sherapy. Welcome back. And if you're here for the first time, hi.
Hi.
Welcome. Gonna take these off and put my glasses up to keep the glare out. And now this is Sherapy. And if you're listening on your favorite podcast app, welcome. If you're listening or watching, hope you're listening too, on YouTube, welcome to Cruising the IE channel, where this podcast is, where you can hear it and see it and watch it.
Yep.
So I'm Sheri. This
Randy.
is Randy. And I've decided to upgrade. I have now 2-for-1 offer. My brother and I, we're here, and it's officially warped into Sherapy with Sheri and Randy. So the shift is something, if you've been with Sherapy from the beginning, we've been here since 2019, so it's been about seven years, and a lot's happened in 7 years.
Yep.
And Sherapy started out as something really personal for me. It was talking about surviving child abuse. It was trying to have a positive mindset. It was about mental health and figuring things out as we go. But life changes.
It does every day.
So do we.
Yep.
And sometimes those changes just, it shoves you into a whole new chapter that you weren't ready for, and you're here if you like it or not.
Yep.
And for me, I think for my change, and the reason for all of this now is it was caregiving, taking care of my mom, and our mom, and the loss. And then afterwards, just kind of going to myself, now what do I do? Took care of my mom for 10 years. It was my job. And now losing your mother and then losing what you were doing for 10 years, you kind of get like, I don't know what I'm doing now.
Yep.
And so I thought, instead of doing this alone, why not bring somebody on who is living a completely different version of the same stage of life? Because retirement, it doesn't look the same for everybody. It's not what you get in those pamphlets. I mean, some people are lucky enough to live that kind of life, but I think for a lot, it's not all roses.
I'd say if you're 55 or older, I would say the percentages of it being tough, retiring, are probably 70. I think 30% of the people might live the way they want. I think others live day to day. Some live really hard.
Yeah, I think when we wake up and we're like, wait, hold on, this is not what we planned.
Yeah, it's hard.
And so that's basically what Sherapy with Sheri and Randy is now evolved into. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about what life actually looks like in retirement, and it's not the version that you, like I said, in the pamphlets. We're going to talk about health. We're going to talk about finances. We're going to talk about family dynamics.
Yes.
We're going to talk about depression, and we're going to talk about how sometimes we feel when you get to a certain age, you feel like you don't matter and you're kind of invisible. Yeah. And we're going to talk about all of that, all that deep stuff, but we're going to have fun.
It's not all sad or anything. We're going to have a lot of, it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. We'll experience things together that we never saw before, experienced before.
I think.
Hopefully you go through it with us.
Stevie.
We have a cat.
Randy has a cat.
I have a cat. His name is Stevie.
Stevie bites my hair.
And he's a big cat. And he wants to join the party.
If you're listening on your favorite podcast app, Randy's cat just jumped into the picture. Yeah. His cat's huge. And
he just wants to be
loves Randy, follows Randy everywhere. Everywhere.
But he needs to go down for now. Down, buddy. Go ahead. Go over there.
He's fine. He's fine.
Anyway.
But I think one thing Randy and I are going to talk about a lot is our mom. Our mom was a big part of our lives. We did a lot with mom. Mom was a big part of our lives. And it was hard. It was hard when you go every day and you ask mom for advice, and she's always there for you, and then all of a sudden flips, and now you're taking care of her and making sure she's safe, and you know, and you know, she had Alzheimer's, so it's not an easy road, and we'll talk about that too. So
that was a hard road.
Yeah, it was an emotional roller coaster, I'll tell you that. Yeah. But the heart of Sherapy is just about figuring out how to just keep living, and when life looks different than you expected, you just laugh it off, because that cat is going to chew your oxygen cord.
He is. There he goes. He's fine now.
Yeah, he's going to go in.
He just wanted to say hi.
Yeah, he wanted to. We should change it to Sherapy with Sheri Randy
and Stevie.
Okay, so before we wrap all this up, we're gonna be doing this thing called One Word. It's a segment that we're gonna have on. We're gonna do on every show, and it's gonna just one word, no prep, nothing. And what it is a jar that you see sitting here on the table for you watching on YouTube. In that jar, slips of paper, and it has one word written on it. Go ahead and grab the jar, Randy. And for you listening on your favorite podcast app, I am now getting into the jar. I am now picking. No, let me just dig in here, and I'm digging in here right now. Okay, got it work.
That was a good day.
And let's see what today's word is. And listen, we're going to just comment what that word. Yes. First thing comes to our mind when we hear what this word means. We want you to do the same thing. Comment. Let us know what you thought when you first heard the word time. Whoa. Kind of ironic. Time.
Not enough left. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Not allowed.
The only came to my mind is a song called Time by the, what's the name of the group?
Time and group.
It's a song called Time, and it's by I can't think of the name of it. It'll come to me. But that's the first thing. That's the first thing I thought of. Time is that song. Time in a bottle. Time after time. It's just
time
like
after time. That's
all the songs that started with time.
Yeah.
Alan Parsons Project. That was the name of it. Time by Alan Parsons Project. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Never thought that.
Yeah, so it's just the songs came to my mind as time.
I just think of it running out fast.
Yeah, time does.
You know, it's faster. Weird. I mean, you all know this. It's just when you're young, it's slow. Like it's never. You got
Summers
forever.
Are so long. Summer vacations seem forever.
And then, well, school was so long, and then you get summer vacation. It blows by, and you're right back into this.
I used to think summer vacation was forever.
Oh, it just went by so fast for me. But I was so busy.
Yeah.
You know, all the time playing sports and stuff. And it was just like it went by.
Time well wasted. See, just all this stuff is just time.
Yeah. And now it's just speeded up so fast. You know.
Well, you got to make the most of what you have left.
You do. And you really do. Those are things we'll talk about. And, you know, but like I said, the words are just quick little comments and things that come to my brain.
Yeah, comment what you thought, first thought when you said time.
Yeah.
Like, time, oh shit, I got to get my thing out of the dryer. Clothes have been in there forever.
Yeah. I could be in you. I got a meatloaf in. I don't know. But anyway, comment on it. We really want your comments on everything we talk about. We really appreciate it. And we want to get to how many?
Ideally, we'll be doing this in November. It'll be a year. And we're aiming high. We want 100,000. Randy will be happy with 1,000. But if 1,000. We have this bet going, if we get to 1,000 by November, Randy's going to shave his head into a mohawk.
Yes, I will.
Live
I will do
on
that.
YouTube. He's going to do that.
I will do that.
I said if we get to 100,000, I will completely shave my head bald. Mm-hmm. So it's up to you guys what you want to see
and
in
believe
November.
Me, it's a lot more funnier to see her bald than it is to see me with a mohawk. So prescribe, people.
Let's put it this way. If we get to 100,000, we'll do both.
Yeah, we'll do both.
If we get to 1,000, Randy will shave his head.
I'll shave my head.
So what's the motivation there, folks? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
You see something
You need to subscribe, and then the more subscribers we get, the balder we're going to get.
Yep. And we got other things coming up, too. We might be maybe down the road here taking phone calls, maybe. Who knows? We'll see what happens with that.
That will not happen, Randy.
Yeah, we might. You never know.
Randy, this is the internet.
You never know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We're going to do it. Hello. walkie-talkie. Are you out there?
No, you just call in. We'll put you on speakerphone. There you go.
Or we could do that. We could put you on speakerphone.
Yeah.
When we do a live broadcast, we haven't figured that all out. There's so much we're doing.
Just something maybe happen. Maybe it won't. Maybe it will. But,
so whether you're retired, starting over, caregiving, or just sitting there thinking, okay, what do I do with the rest of my life? Pull up a seat or hop in the car with us, because a lot of time that's where we'll be. Yep. We'll be cruising the IE, and we're going to be doing some of our podcasts from out on the road. We're going to find landmarks, parks, whatever. And we're going to do, little episodes
and I think a lot of our podcasts probably will be done on the road. It won't be here in the studio.
Well, I don't know. Summertime.
Well, summertime it gets pretty hot, yeah.
But as long as we stay in the car with air conditioning, we'll be fine.
We'll do them early in the morning or later in the evening.
Out
or
here
like
in the
that.
Inland Empire, it gets hot.
It's very hot out here. It's triple digits easy.
Last week was all 90 degrees. We're at 70 this week. But
well, if you're locals, you'll know that. You know what's going on with that. Yeah.
So this is Sherapy with Sheri and Randy. We're glad you came along. We're glad you're here for our first episode. Yeah. And we hope you stay. We hope you subscribe. And we hope to see you next week.
Yep.
And remember, we're on YouTube. Subscribe. Or if you're listening, wherever you get your podcasts, make sure you follow. And come on over to YouTube. It's fun over here.
Have fun with us.
People like Stevie jump in front of the camera and ruin the
I have
whole
another cat.
shot.
Angel might jump up here. You never know.
And your dog, Bella.
And my bed dog, Bella.
Might come in.
We have a lot of things going on.
We have a lot of animals.
A lot of animals.
They just meet here. Another dog, my brother's dog, other brother has a dog, and he likes to bark. You might hear him.
We love animals.
Why we're here in the studio. So anyways, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for joining us for our first episode. And always remember, thought I forgot this, didn't you? Always remember to embrace your voice, no matter what age. See you, bye.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for listening to Sherapy with Sheri and Randy. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube and follow us wherever you get your podcasts. Have a great week.